Welcome to Omen Arena again for the boys edition of the Lane College Dragons versus the LeMoyne-Owen Magicians. And the fans are starting to pile up, and we should have a good one, shouldn't we, D?
We are about to have a good one. I'm so juiced. I had to walk up the stadium just now and just make sure that the people were piling in, and I see that they are. It's going to be some late bloomers. It is some rain outside. But I'm looking right now, even on the social media pages, people are really trying to. You got students asking, who's doing the $5 rides to get down here, Julian?
Well, I'm certainly not, because I don't have a car.
Yeah, I'm really, excuse me. That's another thing. I've been trying to get over this code. There's something going around over here, some code or some such. I'm trying to get over it, and I'm hoping this basketball game can help me get over it.
Yeah, me too. And, these two teams and two schools are amped up for this game, and this should be a good one. I think these two teams have not forgotten about what happened last year. I think they're trying to rebuild reputations together. Put last year behind them and get back to what this has always been, and just a spirited rivalry game.
The band is so loud right now, Julian. I'm not sure of everything that you just said, but the band is so loud right now. The game is really about to get intense.
Very intense.
What do you think are going to be the key things for Lane to be able to win the game today?
Execute, rebound, and don't allow the 7-footers to discourage you. Don't let them get in your head a little bit. Even though they're 7 feet, there are some downsides to Giants.
Yeah, you ever heard of that story, David and Goliath?
I have not heard of that story before.
If you ever heard of that story of David and Goliath, you will understand that David was the underdog.
Wow.
And Goliath was a giant.
Yeah, they are.
Check.
And I actually feel sorry for whoever is missing this game.
So do I. So the lineup will start with LeMoyne-Owen.
And actually, it's a battle against two teams. It's actually a battle between two former high school teammates. Martez Briggs and Tevin Roberts were actually high school teammates at one point. Now they're playing each other for the second time, I believe, probably the third time.
Wow, I did not know that. That was a really good accolade to share with us.
Both Briggs and Roberts went to the same high school as I did, actually. Overton High School. Roberts is class of 2014. I'm class of 2017. Martez Briggs is class of 2015.
I'm so impressed by LeMoyne-Owen's lineup, everyone being over 6 feet. Jay Patrick, I expect a lot out of him today as he is a senior. It's another good ball player right there. Expect a lot out of him. Tevin Roberts is a really good player. He's an interesting player. He may seem silent on the court, but I tell you, he is deadly.
Very, very.
This is the guy who is dangerous. This guy is very dangerous. Kadarius Ash. We are all expecting to see him do a great job today.
Well, the crowd is ready, the teams are ready, and we're just about set to go.
Once again, we're looking at a team that has not one player under 6 feet. Actually under 6'1". The shortest guy is 6'1", Julian.
Wow. That is some pretty good recruiting from Coach Anderson, William Anderson of the Magicians. Jade Patrick is going to jump it up against Dimma Conte, controlled by the LeMoyne-Owen Magicians. We're underway for the boys' game here at Lane College.
And immediately we're seeing some hard defensive attack.
Well, if you're missing this game, I feel sorry for you, because this is going to be an outstanding game.
Nice
Inside pass controlled by Jalen Lewis. Roberts up front court.
The energy has definitely shifted it. I want to say shifted, but it's definitely electrifying already early.
Here's Ash inside. Outside to Lewis. Back to Tevin Roberts. Back inside to Ash. With 9 to shoot, Patrick gives it to Ash. Outside Patrick for 3. And that's good.
And that was a really good spot-up three-point shot there, and it developed so well. This crowd is already electrified.
An early 3-point lead for the Dragons. Here's Ellis. Now he takes a 3. And he gets fouled by Kadarius Ash. And he'll go to the line for 3 shots.
And you don't want to bail the man out there. There was already some pretty good defense being played, but that was a really good move there to create the contact and get to the free throw line.
First free throw attempt by Rashad Ellis is good, the senior out of Memphis, Tennessee.
He's a senior. He's 6'6", 200.
Second shot is off the mark.
And already we have our first missed free throw.
And the third free throw is good. It's 3-2 Lane.
I think what the keys to winning this game for Lane is just playing their game and controlling the tempo. They already have the crowd. They just have to be steady and control the tempo.
Patrick on the wing. Here's Roberts. Back to Patrick. Skip pass, Smith-Levi. Ash. Back to Smith-Levi. Can't connect on the free throw line. Jumper, fresh 30 on the offensive rebound by Jalen Lewis. And he lays it in.
Jalen Lewis, what I said earlier, he's an impact player.
The three-pointer by Ellis hit nothing. Here's Patrick up front court. Thought about it, hesitated, ditch out to Ash. From the baseline, that's no good. Rebound by Montrez Griggs.
Had a good
Here's
look
Ellis
there.
up front court. And finishing
Really good body control by the 6'6", 200 man out of Memphis.
Here's Patrick up top.
We are seeing what we expected. High intensity, high tempo, fast tempo.
Roberts from the corner. And he had it stolen away. Martrez Briggs. And now the bounce pass inside. And not connecting. A second chance opportunity is good. No good, but they'll go to the free throw line.
We'll go to the free throw line, and it's because he stayed active under the paint, and he did not give up on the play. Is the reason why he's bought himself a ticket to the free throw line.
Martez Briggs, the junior from Memphis, 6'4", at the free throw line. And the first free throw is no good.
And he will miss the first free throw. As I get to say my speech already, that free throws will be important in this rivalry game.
Second free throw attempt. It's good. 5-5 here in Omen Arena as Jade Patrick needs to tie his shoe here for a minute.
Got to make sure that your shoes are tied.
We want the players to be loose, not their laces.
That is true, Julian. That is true.
Ash working it inside and an easy finish.
Love that finish there by Kadarius Ash. He has to make sure he has himself a really good day today.
5-7 or 7-5 lane. Conte, good.
That was a good take there by Demba Konate.
And another steal, Rashawn Ellis. Ditch on the inside, Martrez Briggs slamming it home.
Really good pass and dunk there. There's some showtime already early.
From the baseline, Lewis can't connect. Ash with the rebound. And he traveled.
Fans are going crazy, arguing in the stands. It's a great atmosphere right now for basketball. Traveling being called, and the LeMoyne-Owen fans, they're here, Julian. They're here.
Yeah, they're here, and they're loud as well. Ellis in the corner. Working it up against Patrick. Here's Conte. Conte from the baseline is no good. Ash pushing it up. Roberts. And he's fouled by his teammate, Martez Briggs.
Man, that guy is huge. I'm looking at Demba Konate. He's 6'9", 225. He looks it.
Jalen Lewis working it up, and he can't finish.
Really nice move there. Just like you said, couldn't finish.
Konate. And lays it off the glass.
That was actually Jaquan Brown there.
You're right. Patrick. Bad pass inside to Ash. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Dragons. So the Dragons will have possession when we come back.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Back here at Omen Arena. It's a 4-point lead for the Magicians. And a hostile atmosphere, but That doesn't seem to be factoring the Magicians at all.
No, it's not a factor. And as I'm looking, LeMoyne-Owens have a 5-point lead, excuse me.
4-point lead, you were right.
4-point lead. And they're doing it by just being a little bit more aggressive than Lane. And I don't want to discredit Lane because they've both come out, but I'm just saying that's the reason why they have the lead right now.
Ash inbounds. Smith-Levy, here's Patrick. Ash nearly slipped. And now a Euro step, a soft step inside, and it's going to go out of bounds. Smith-Levy had it knocked away.
Already a little chippiness going on out there. I know the refs are looking to keep everything under control.
You don't want anything like what happened last year to happen today. Here's Brown to Ellis. Ellis working it up against Ash, and he'll get fouled.
Looks like there are going to be a lot of ISO situations going on for LeMoyne-Owens. And defensively for Lane, they'll just have to figure out a way to stop the ISO.
Rashad Ellis from Memphis is at the line again, and he banks in the first free throw attempt.
These guys are really built.
Second free throw is good. Here's Ash from Roberts.
And I feel like Ash needs to pick it up. Set the tone a little bit for this game.
Here's Smith-Levy, who almost had it stolen away, and he finger rolls it in.
That's a nice, easy basket there. Nice pass.
And the corner goes to the Morvick. Here's Brown now. Ellis inside, and he can't finish. And a battle for the ball, and a jump ball possession arrow is going to favor the Dragons.
And as we expected early, there are already some bodies on the floor. A lot this game, Julian. I like it.
Jaquan Lawrence is going to check in for Martez Briggs as the Magicians have a 4-point lead.
Look at that pass. Oh.
And the pass inside by Patrick was knocked away by LeMoyne-Owen.
And I like what Patrick was trying to do that time, drive into the basket, trying to kick it out to his man. Good defense there by LeMoyne-Owens.
We have yet to see a Shaughnessy Sanders, who's the replacement of Terrence Holt, as Lawrence has his shot blocked. As Lawrence blocks Tevin Roberts' shot, they're going to say it was a foul. We've yet to see a Shaughnessy Sanders, who's the replacement of Terrence Holt, who's lost for the year with a foot injury. They want to get him back in there so he can pick up where he left off on Monday. First free throw by Roberts, the senior from Memphis.
Tevin Roberts is going to have a big game today. I'm just watching the way it goes. Actually, all of you guys are going to have a big game.
Second free throw is no good. It keeps it at a 3-point lead. Brown with Morvick. Ditch outside. Ellis can't connect. Rebound, Keontae. And he'll push it out. Brown.
Have to get a rebound and secure it, and cannot allow the other team to have second chance buckets.
Here's Lawrence. Inside to Keontae. That's no good. On the free throw line, Jay, rebound for the Dragons. Here's Smith-Levi. Tried to lay it off the glass. That didn't work.
Yeah, don't like that shot there that was taken.
On the other end, Jaquan Brown finishes in the foul.
Lane needs to just settle down. As LeMoyne-Owens, they're trying to make a run right now.
Jaquan Brown, the 6'5" junior from Bronx, New York, at the line for the Magicians. And the first free throw's off the mark. 1-1 was no good.
No good. Here's Kadarius
Ash had it knocked away. Martez Briggs on the other end and fouled on the floor.
A foul was called there on the floor, but if you see, the defense was able to get back on the transition of LeMoyne-Owens. That could have been an easy deuce.
13.05 left to go in the first half. 7 minutes eaten in. A bad pass stolen by Kadarius Ash. Up front court. Kadarius Ash is fouled hard.
And here we go early. Here we go early.
Jaquan Brown committed the foul. I think that's going to be an intentional or a flagrant foul.
And it should be a flagrant. The fans are letting them know that they do not like it. In this game early.
It is going to be an intentional foul, and as you can see, the hostile atmosphere has erupted. So Kadarius Ash is going to go to the free throw line for a pair.
And already it's starting early.
The first free throw attempt was no good.
KD has to settle down, relax on these free throws.
Second shot, no good as well.
I want to remind the fans, these are two teams who do not like each other.
Not one bit. Here's Sanders checking back in for the Dragons. Patrick. Left wing to Ash. Ash free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound. He gets his own rebound and puts it back in.
I like that, to see that from Kadarius Ash, staying with it and staying aggressive as he puts the ball up.
Well, on the other end for LeMoyne-Owen, here's Terrell. Here's Lawrence now dribbling in and gets the bounce. Lays it home.
Nice move there for the finish.
Roberts. Nearly had it. Yes, does have it stolen away. Here's Martez Briggs. Euroing and finishing on the bounce.
Really good body control to keep his composure and lay it in.
What a game this is early on. Tevin Roberts on the other end lays it home.
Nice drive there by Tevin Roberts to respond and answer to the scoring of LeMoyne-Owens.
Here's Ellis. Skip pass to Terrell. And he's going to get fouled on the floor.
They're going to call a foul there, and it should be on the floor, as you said.
It is going to be on Roberts. The Magicians will have possession when we come back from the media timeout.
Attention students, basketball season is about to start. Don't miss your chance to be a part of the Lane College media team as we cover the games all season long.
Welcome back under the lights of Omen Arena. The LeMoyne-Owen Dragons, the LeMoyne-Owen Magicians lead the Dragons by 5. It's 19-14. And early on, this is a hostile atmosphere.
This is definitely a hostile atmosphere, and I just want to keep saying a reminder that these two teams do not like each other one bit. And it is a big rivalry game. And here we go to start the regulation.
And an all-out brawl ensued last year. And last year's competition between the boys of LeMoyne-Owen and Lane College. Here's Terrell with 8 to shoot.
Look at the passing
Looking
there.
inside, and a friendly bounce off the rim.
And Julian, that's typically what you want to do. They swing the ball and then they get it where? They get it inside for the easy deuce.
Jaquan Lawrence at the line for 2 shots. He's one of the 6'9" players out of Chicago, Illinois, and he can't connect on the three-point play.
6'9" and definitely looks it very long.
Inside Kendarius Ash. And he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for a pair. Are they going to say it was on the floor?
I think they are going to say it was on the floor, as they will do. And as I say, Kendarius Ash, he has to stay aggressive. He has to keep going at it to carry this Lane Dragon team.
Sanders. Ash nearly had it stolen away. He corrals the rebound, and Heroes on the reverse layup couldn't get the friendly bounce. And a foul on the play as Briggs hit the deck hard.
And they are still going at it. As I continue to say, bodies are hitting the floor. These teams will not let up, I don't think, at any second of this game, Julian.
I don't think so either. Martez Briggs, the junior out of Memphis, at the line for 2 shots. Or check that, a 1-and-1. And he hits the first free throw. Little jaw-jacking going on down low between Lewis and Terrell.
As expected.
He's
as expected there.
Briggs' money on the second free throw attempt. A bad pass almost stolen away. They'll give it up front to Sanders.
Way to get it across there. Man, LeMoyne-Owen is coming out with some pressure.
Miles Lee for 3. That's no good. Rebound, battling for it. Coming out with it is Sanders. And Sanders ditches it out. Lee will try again, and this time he's successful.
I'm telling you right now, Lee, he would not miss 2 in a row. This guy can shoot the ball. He's one of the best in the league.
A bounce pass inside was stolen, but taken right back. And referee's time.
They're trying to figure out who's a foul. Was it a foul, Julian?
I don't think so, because if they would have called a foul, they would have said it was a foul, but it was referee's time.
Okay, it was a referee's time there. Okay. So here's LeMoyne-Owen.
Jaquan Brown across the timeline with 18 to shoot.
Just under 10 minutes to go.
Here's Briggs, top of the circle. Behind the back. Nice ditch inside and an easy finish. Give that to Dwayne Terrell. Here's Jalen Lewis on the other end. And he's money on the turnaround, Jay.
As they continue to put on a full pressure, they're not letting up at all. Way to finish there.
Here's Terrell. Gives it to Brown. Back up to Briggs. Back to Brown now. Top of the circle, guarded by Roberts. Briggs with 6 to shoot. Finds Keontae at the top of the circle, but he can't connect.
Really good hustle rebound there from Tevin Roberts.
Ashanis Sanders ditching it out. Miles Lee for 3. That's no good. Rebound, battling for it. Lawrence.
Every time Lee shoots the ball, I just feel like it's going to go in. Every single time.
Here's Terrell on the other end. Got a little screen. Bounce pass outside. Martez Briggs knocks down the triple.
Nice three-point shot there by Briggs. As here comes the press, as I need to get by the press again.
Here's Sanders. Bad pass, almost stolen away. It'll knock right out of bounds to the Dragons.
And we will get some substitutions here for Lane, actually for both teams.
Curry, Smith, Levi, and Patrick check back in for the Dragons. And McMorvick checks back in for the LeMoyne-Owen Magicians. Sanders can't connect.
And I think he took that shot because there wasn't any movement going on right there, Julian. Nobody moved around. Nobody was trying to create space to get open.
Here's Brown. Right side, Terrell. Ditch outside, McMorvick. Can't connect. Battle for the rebound, and there's the bodies hitting the floor again.
And as we see, we're going to see a lot of that, a lot of bodies hitting the floor, a lot of intensity. And as long as they can control the game and control their tempers, we should just have a hard-fought game, nothing more.
So a timeout was called by LeMoyne-Owen. Actually, it's a media timeout. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Omen Arena. 7:29 left to go in the first half. The Dragons trail the Magicians by 9.
And they're trailing because of a couple of things. They're playing hard. And that's not the reason why. They're playing really hard. But I'm going to tell you, Julian, if they can fix a couple of the slight errors that they're doing, they're not turning the ball over as much. But they need to just be able to finish off the turnovers that they're getting.
Here's Patrick against the full court pressure. Patrick dribbling in, and he'll go to the line for a pair.
And as I just mentioned, if they just be able to finish these. Julian, did you just hit yourself there, man? What's going on?
Kind of stabbed myself in the chair a little bit.
You can't be stabbing yourself in a chair, man. I gotta call this game with you. I was just trying to tell you that if Lane continues to get to the basket and finish, they'll be in good shape.
Jade Patrick hits the first free throw attempt, the senior out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. I went to Nashville yesterday just on a little turnaround, and I really enjoyed that city. All the Nashville watchers, you have a great city. I am from Los Angeles, California, and I'm going to say you have a really great city.
He hits both free throws, and speaking of Nashville stars, Patrick Smith, the standout from Tennessee State, is in attendance in this game as well. And the three-pointer is no good by Ellis. Here's Miles Lee. A bad pass stolen by Vikmorvik. On the other end, Vikmorvik trying to go coast to coast. And he's going to get fouled. And the fans don't agree with it.
And that was a really good steal and control from Linton to be able to steal the ball and drive all the way to the lane, get contact, and get to the free throw line.
Filip Vikmorvik, at the junior out of Belgrade, Serbia.
He's from Serbia. Serbia, wow.
At the line for two, he hits the first free throw attempt.
So I have to give him a nickname, this Serbian. He can play some basketball, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he can. The second free throw attempt is good, also pushes the lead back to 8 or 9.
Good-looking free throw shot there.
Jade Patrick had it stolen away by Martez Briggs. Briggs trying to ditch it out. And he'll hit the reset button, slow things down a little bit. Here's Brown. Vikmorvik. Jade Patrick knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Magicians. 11 on the shot clock as Tevin Roberts checks back in.
A little sloppy possession there for LeMoyne-Owen, but they will get grace and be able to get the ball back.
With 9 to shoot, here's Brown. 3 to shoot. He doesn't have that much time. He realizes that and throws up a wild shot at an air ball. It will trigger a shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation, an air ball. Just so many bad things, so many bad words that we just said in one sitting.
Here's Roberts. Back to Lee. Back to Roberts. He'll work it across the arc.
And they have to get something here quick. Don't take too much time to set it up. Attack.
Roberts had a bad pass off the leg of Montez Briggs. It'll stay with the Dragons.
Bad pass and just a little sloppy. A little sloppy right there. You got to get that cleaned up.
Here's Ash off the inbound from Roberts. Ditch outside. Roberts for 3. It's good. Tevin Roberts made that look easy.
Really good shot there from Tevin Roberts. Spotted up and knocked it down for the tray.
Vikmorvik on the wing, guarded up by Miles Lee. Back up top. Limpton. Vikmorvik for 3. He hits nothing. Here's Roberts.
And it looks like Jade Patrick is going to the locker room.
Sanders for 3. That's no good. Vikmorvik pushing it up front court. And a bad pass. And hit near us.
Hey, coming over here, man. I'm not getting hit. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting hit.
They'll inbound another bad pass, but it's secured. Here's Lynn inside, and he traveled.
He thought about it and did not just take it up. He should have just actually took it up instead of thinking about it.
This game is getting more and more hostile by the minute. Jaquan Lawrence checks back in for Vikmorvik. 4:51 left to go in the half. Here's Kendarius Ash. Miles Lee wide open for 3, and that's no good. Rebound, DeJuan Curry. Back up top, Miles Lee for a second time, and it's good!
And I am going to tell you, Miles Lee can shoot it from anywhere. Bang.
It's a 3-point lead all of a sudden for the Magicians. Bounce pass inside to Keontae. That's no good. Rebound, Ash.
Here we go. Here's some lane basketball being played.
Kadarius Ash dribbles outside. Lee again. Can't connect. Rebound, Ash. Here's Sanders. They'll slow things down a little bit.
Good. That was really good to bring it back out there. Slow it down, and look at Kendarius.
Ash. The pull-up jumper is no good. Rebound, Keontae. Four-court pressure. He finds Briggs. Ditch pass. Linnell. And that's no good. But the putback is good by Jaquan Lawrence.
That was a really good follow-up there to grab that off the rim.
Here's Ash, not wasting any time, and he'll dribble in and draw the foul.
I like that there. I like the attack, and I like for him to continue to go to the rack as they were down by a couple of points here.
And another media timeout. We'll be right back after these messages and a word from WLCD.
Why are you doing all this speeding? What time you gotta be there, huh? You ain't James Bond. You ain't some GTA character. You are not on Fast and Furious, okay? This is real life, and you are a normal pedestrian. Look at a speed sign.
Come on a journey with us to a world connecting you to your college. With a world that is changing at a rapid pace and is technology driven, the Mass Communication Department provides valuable news and information to the public, providing commentary, entertaining through film, radio, television. You can count on the Mass Communications Dragons to keep you on your toes and in the know of the latest activities going on campus, on all social sites. WLCD, the voice of the Dragons.
Welcome back under the lights of Omen Arena. Kendarius Ash from Decatur, Georgia, at the line for the Dragons.
And the crowd was just going crazy just now, having a good time with some chants. I'm loving this atmosphere, Julian. What about you?
I'm loving it. No, it's starting to get a little bit full here. I promise you, if we were playing at our gym, I promise you it'd be standing room only.
Oh, yeah. Of course, you really expect it. That's why they had to move this game here in this pretty nice arena of Omen.
Second free throw attempt is good. Back to a three-point game for the Magicians. Here's Briggs. Ellis, screened by Lawrence. Ellis now.
LeMoyne-Owen is trying to find something here, and I thought they were going to get it down low, and they do.
Nice bounce pass inside, and Briggs finishes.
That was a setup the whole time to get it down low. And here's come the pressure again.
Here's Miles Lee from Roberts. And a travel is going to be called on Lee.
Well, here comes LeMoyne-Owen as they bring the ball up court.
Here's Briggs. Inside pass. Lawrence had it knocked away by Ash.
Good block there by Kendarius Ash. Don't let anybody come in your lane.
Briggs to rebound to Ellis. And Ellis throws up a wild shot, and he'll draw the blocking foul.
And number 1, Rashawn Ellis. A lot of people are getting upset with behind me and saying he keeps falling.
So Ellis out of Memphis. 6'6" at the line for the Magicians, and misconnects on the first free throw attempt.
Number 4 from Lane talking with the ref.
Second free throw is good. Here's Roberts on the other end. Ash. Back out to Roberts. Roberts going all the way in and drawing the foul.
That is going to be a way that they beat the pressure. If they drive to the basket like that, I guarantee you that pressure is going to stop.
Tevin Roberts playing his final game here in Jackson. At the line. And he's money on the first free throw attempt.
Checking in for the Magicians, number 12, Demba Panote.
Second shot. And he's money.
You make both of those that time, Julian?
4-point lead for the Magicians now. Here's Brown.
Coach giving them, they was signaling them to play just now. Let's see what they call.
Briggs, top of the key. Here's Ellis, who almost had it knocked away. Briggs, outside 2 to shoot. Briggs just lobs it up and air balls. And the crowd is letting him hear it.
That's what you want to see right there from Lane's defense. You want to see them make them take the deep three-point shot and not just have any easy layup. They're doing a really good job with that.
Here's Ash. Almost had it stolen away. Here's Roberts. He can't finish. Rebound LeMoyne-Owen. Here come the Magicians up front court. Brown. 1:20 and counting left to go in the first half. Magicians lead by 4, and an on-the-floor foul is going to be called against Roberts.
And the referees are definitely calling this game tight. With the calls that they're making, they are taking control of this game. This game is starting to really turn into something special. Actually, it's been something special just when it was announced.
From Jaquan Brown connects on the first free throw attempt.
From the Bronx, New York.
Came all the way to Memphis as he connects on the second free throw attempt. Here's Sanders ditching it out to Patrick. And Patrick can't connect on the three-point attempt. Lewis on the rebound. Being trapped. Here's Sanders. Roberts. And a bad pass. It'll go out of bounds to the Magician.
I think he was expecting him to move that time as he was passing it, but I don't think a bounce pass was necessary right there. He could have just made a simple pass, but it's all right. You got to keep your head in and play some defense and end this first half pretty good.
6-point lead for the Magicians. Jaquan Brown, top of the circle. Side wing. And a bad pass, almost stolen by Ash. And a ditch to Keontae. 8 to shoot. Here's Brown. And Brown, a blocking foul is going to be called on Roberts.
And that's another call, another foul call that the fans are not happy with.
I don't agree with that one either. So Brown at the free throw line again for the Magicians.
I see Miles Lee getting ready to check in, maybe for a three-point shot. As he will take Patrick out.
Brown at the line again for the Magicians. Misfires on the second free throw attempt, but tipped outside of the key, and the shot clock is off now. And a timeout's going to be called by LeMoyne-Owen. I think they want to hold on for the last shot.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do there. And I think we're gonna stay right here this time. And I want to just talk about what have you seen so far, Julian, in the game that has caught your eye?
Intensity, physicality, and focus. It's a rivalry game. And two great teams going at it.
And I feel like even with the 7-point lead that LeMoyne-Owen have, both teams are playing evenly. I'm so excited for what the second half will have in store for us.
I think I am too.
And as we get ready to finish this half with 19 seconds left to go, and LeMoyne-Owen will inbound the ball.
Inbound goes to Brown. 17 seconds.
They're going to wait till the last second, it looks like.
Brown ditching outside, and an air ball by Ellis. Ash. He can't connect on the long shot attempt, and that's going to bring us to halftime. It's 38-31. The LeMoyne-Owen Magicians lead the Lane College Dragons. Back after this. Welcome back to Omen Arena, where the band is playing and the atmosphere is getting a little bit more electric. We'll sing you the first half halftime stats.
Let me go ahead and get you guys your stats, as I want to start off with the leading scorer for LeMoyne-Owen, which is going to be Martez Briggs with 12 points. And they're shooting as a team collectively of 48% from the field. Going to Lane College, the leading scorer is Tevin Roberts with 8 points. And the team is shooting 40% from the field. Yeah, score is 38-31. Lane trails. What is it that's needed to get back in it?
Well, they need to keep up their intensity. They need to keep up their focus, and they don't need to give up, because they're only down by 6 points.
There's no need of giving up at all. They're doing such a good job offensively and defensively. It's just going to come down to a matter of who's going to want it more, who's going to want to take the big shots. Big-time players will make big-time plays in this one.
Yeah, that old saying, big-time players make big-time plays in big-time situations. And two former high school teammates making noise in the next level at Division II college basketball. Well, it's great to have you with us. It's wonderful to have you with us. I'm Julian Atkins alongside De-Jon Mitchell.
I'm just really looking forward to a good second half.
I am too.
We have definitely seen some big plays. We've seen a couple of dunks. The crowd has been definitely electrified. There's a lot going on in this game. I've seen, I don't know what they were throwing. Did you get an eye on what they were throwing at halftime?
Yeah, they were throwing one of these.
Okay.
A little
I don't even know
cup
what those
holder.
are. Yeah, little cup holders, I guess. But hey, it's something different.
Yeah, it's something different that they see at at games. Normally you see shirts or basketballs or anything else.
As they will inbound the ball right in front of us. In front of us.
Get the second half started. Martez Briggs is going to inbound the ball for LeMoyne-Owen. Will inbound it to Brown, and already a turnover here for LeMoyne-Owen, and finishing on the other end is Tevin Roberts.
What better way to start off the half with a steal and a finish for the easy deuce.
Skip pass to Vikmorvik. Baseline jumper. No good. Rebound battling for it. Sanders. And Sanders is going to control the show.
I like the way Ashanti Sanders play. You know, he's a little underrated to me. Not talked about much, but he can play.
Here's Ash Smith-Levi travels.
And they travel the ball is because he's a little bit out of control right there. If he just gets in control and makes a decent pass there, you can avoid the travel. Coach is pointing to his head and say, look, you got to think. Slow down, and you have to think.
Here's Brown, Jaquan Brown working it up against Roberts. Here's Briggs now, Vikmorvik. Top of the circle, guarded by Smith-Levi. They'll give it back to Brown.
And they're trying to find something inside here. That's actually
Ellis.
take a three.
Off the mark from three, that's no good. Here's Roberts, guarded by Vikmorvik.
I haven't really seen Ellis knock down too many of those three-point shots.
Sanders, no good. Put back by Ash is short. The second put back by him is short, and a foul's going to be called as he tried to take the ball away from Keontae.
He's a little frustrated with himself right there. He really wanted to gain control of the ball and have a decent shot. He just couldn't, and the ball will go the other way to LeMoyne-Owens.
They'll give Ash 3 fouls. And LeMoyne-Owen dribbling up the front court. Here's Ellis. Outside to Vikmorvik. Back to Brown now. Here's Ellis. Screened by Keontae. 8 to shoot, Vikmorvik. Brown spots up for a 3, and it's good.
Three-point shot is good there.
Tevin Roberts splitting defenders. And a foul's going to be called against Keontae.
What a way the second half has started. Both teams shooting pretty evenly from the field.
Patrick is going to check back in for Smith-Levi.
You know what Lane needs here is a nice run to get this crowd into it. It's a little dead right now. And they have to figure out a way to push their tempo up.
Keontae has 2 fouls. Under the goal line, Sanders. And there he is, picking up where he left off earlier in the week.
And a nice spot-up shot there from Ashanti Sanders. And he can knock those down if he wants to.
Inside Brown, that's no good. Battling for the rebound, it'll knock out of bounds to the Magicians.
Ball will stay here with LeMoyne-Owens.
Here's Brown. Vikmorvik trying to pass it inside, and he does. And that's no good. The floater from Keontae. And a steal by Ellis. Ellis up front court. Kendarius Ash rejects it. Here's Roberts. All the way. Oh, he missed the shot. But they take it right back. Jalen Lewis can't connect. Tevin Roberts has it stolen away. Here's Ellis. Roberts Euroing in and not finishing. Kendarius Ash pushing it up front court. Sanders for 3, and it's good.
Very nice plays right there, going back and forth. And who else other than Sanders to knock it down for the 3-pointer?
Back-to-back 3-pointers by Ashauna Sanders. Ellis not connecting on the shot attempt. Here's Patrick on the rebound. Ditch pass inside, and Jalen Lewis is fouled hard.
There's a little intensity picking up. I like it. Hey, you know what? I like to see guys going after it too. You know, I like a little chest bump. I like it.
Jalen Lewis letting Ellis know he did not appreciate that. He'll go to the free throw line. The first free throw attempt is good. He has a chance to tie the game.
And that's the run that they needed. As Asante Sanders is walking around talking to himself, psyching himself up, getting his teammates involved.
Second free throw is good, and we are tied at 41.
Tied game.
Here's Brown. Jalen Lewis guarding him. And a nice pass inside, and the finish by Jaquan Lawrence. Ash.
Have to get the ball up court.
And a bad pass stolen away by Ash. And Ash takes it right back. Inside Jalen Lewis again. Second chance is good. Well, he draws the foul.
A way to be aggressive there to continue with his shot with the rebound and was able to put it back up.
Jalen Lewis will be at the free throw line as Ellis picks up his first personal foul. And immediate timeout. We'll be right back. Back here at LeMoyne-Owen Arena, or at Omen Arena, excuse me. It's 43 to 41.
43-41, LeMoyne-Owens with the lead. And we will be coming in on free throws as we get a good look there of the crowd. It's a nice crowd today at this game, this rivalry game.
Jalen Lewis for the Lane College Dragons at the line for a pair. Out of Atlanta, Georgia, his first free throw attempt is off.
And right now, you definitely want to make sure you get all of your free throws made, as this game could go down to the wire.
Second shot is off as well.
Can't miss too many of those, Julian.
You just can't. Here's Brown working against Miles Lee. Here's Brown again. 7 to shoot. Nice ditch inside. And a finish for Jaquan Lawrence. And a blocking foul on the other end is going to be called against LeMoyne-Owen.
And
that's Brown again.
It seems like every time there's every time there's pressure, it seems like the pressure is coming right here in front of us, and I'm just hoping we don't get crashed into.
Yeah, let's hope that. I hope that as well. Here's Sanders. Working it up against Briggs, and he'll take it all the way in.
That was a nice drive there from Ashanti Sanders. He's starting to really turn it on right now for Lane.
The replacement for Terrence Holt is making his presence felt as he did earlier in the week against Miles College.
And I want to say Ashanti Sanders, what is his classification, Julian?
I think he's a junior. Ellis. And a charging foul is going to be called against LeMoyne-Owen.
And as we've seen, he's been on the ground so many times, and he's actually gotten a lot of the calls gone his way. But this time it's a different story, as there was a charge call, and he didn't like that and gave a little shove.
Ashanti Sanders is a junior from Topeka, Kansas. So he'll be coming back, and that's going to be a big comeback for the Lane College Dragons next year. Full court pressure being applied. Here's Sanders.
Here comes Sanders. I'm expecting him to do something really good on this end of the floor, as he's been the one carrying Lane offensively so far.
Here's Patrick. Feed inside to Ash. Lewis almost had it. And a battle for the rebound. Briggs gives it up to Lawrence.
That was a really good block there.
And you can feel the intensity of this game picking up as Ashanti Sanders
definitely
picks up his foul.
The intensity has definitely picked up, and we have so much basketball left to be played. But as the game gets closer, the grind gets harder.
Briggs to inbound. This is Terrell. Here's Jaquan. Lawrence had his shot knocked away.
Good block
Jade
there.
Patrick on the other end, and he ties the game.
Wow, look at Jade Patrick with the score and drive.
Martez Briggs not wasting any time, and it's knocked off the foot of Martez Briggs.
When the intensity picks up, when you start scoring the basketball and the crowd gets into it, looks what happens. Turnovers start to happen.
Here's Patrick. Miles Lee for three. It's no good. Roof would have been blown off this place if that would have hit.
I'm telling you right now, if that ball would have went to the bottom of the net, it would have blew up in here.
We practically would have had to rebuild it piece by piece from the ground up. Here's Terrell on the other end. Shot clock inside of 10. Martez Briggs with the reverse layup.
Really nice reverse layup there. Nice move to get to the hole.
Briggs puts the Magicians up by 2 again. Here's Patrick. Skip pass, Ash. Miles Lee spotting up. And he gets the friendly bounce off the glass.
There's Miles Lee, the sharpshooter.
And a foul is going to go the other way. Terrell fouled Tevin Roberts.
And as you see, he did a beautiful job there to get in position to create the offensive foul. Really good play. As Lane are doing some things to make LeMoyne-Owen get, start to think about what they're doing.
The Dragons with the lead and the ball. Here's Ash not wasting any time, and a feed to Lewis, who is wide open.
Look at that pass there by Kadarius Ash with a drive and the kick. Really beautiful there.
Here's Brown, top of the circle, working it up against Roberts. Shot clock at 10. Brown inside to Keontae. Back to Brown. And his shot attempt is no good, but Finishing is Keontae as the shot clock expires.
Shot clock did expire there. Oh,
And a foul's going to be called against LeMoyne-Owen.
wow, has this game picked up, Julian?
Well, this is actually considered the money half. And a lot of action is expected in the money half.
A lot of action is expected. A lot of action is happening.
Ash at the line for 1-and-1 and connects. Remember, he's been having a nightmare the past 2 games at the free throw line, but connects with that one.
Needs to make this one. Good.
Second shot is good. 3-point lead for the Dragons.
Defensively here, I would like to see Lane make a stop or even get a turnover here and really try to start a nice run.
Here's Brown. Martez Briggs with a ditch. And Jaquan Lawrence finishes.
That was a really good no-look pass there coming down the lane. He put some heat on it, and the guy was able to control and put it up.
Here's Miles Lee. He gives it up to Patrick. Patrick outside. Tevin Roberts can't connect. Rebound Ash. And Roberts with the rebound again. Here's Ash with 5 to shoot. Tevin Roberts for 3. And it's good! A rare 3 for Roberts.
Really good three-point shot there from Roberts as he knocked it down to give them a 4-point lead. And listen to this crowd roar.
Nice bounce pass inside. And Keontae can't finish, but Lawrence is there for the slam.
Really nice follow-up jam there.
Bad pass intercepted. Montez Briggs up front court lob. And a foul is called against Miles Lee on the floor.
And I can't believe that last pass that just happened. It just looked like he just didn't. He threw a careless pass and threw it right to the guy from LeMoyne-Owen.
We've got action here at Omen Arena. And it'll be LeMoyne-Owen's basketball underneath the goal when we come back.
Come on a journey with us to a world connecting you to your college. With a world that is changing at a rapid pace and is technology driven, the Mass Communication Department provides valuable news and information to the public, providing commentary, entertaining through film, radio, television. You can count on the Mass Communications Dragons to keep you on your toes and in the know of the latest activities going on campus on all social sites. WLCD, the voice of the Dragons.
Welcome back here at Omen Arena. The Dragons lead 55-53. Three-pointer on the way, air ball. Christian Lynn couldn't connect.
I was really surprised by him air ball in there as he spotted up and had a good look.
Just a little bit too much on it. Ash on the other end. Roberts thought about it, hesitates, gives it back to Ash. turnaround jumper. He airballs. Here's Brown, Jaquan Brown, ditching outside to Briggs. Briggs dribbling inside and gets the finger roll on the tip in.
And he actually called for the ball right there. He's called for it and got it.
Here's Patrick. Lee. Roberts. Outside pass goes to Patrick.
Just approaching under the 10 minutes.
6 on the shot clock.
You got to put it up.
4 on the shot clock. As time expires, Jade Patrick airballs and draws the shot clock violation.
Not a good possession there. The possession took way too long. And then he had to jack up a 3 for the air ball. Not a good look there. Coach isn't pleased.
$55-55. Do we have overtime in us?
I think we're going to see a guaranteed win from someone by the end of this half.
Foul away from the ball. Brandon Danso checks in for the first time in the game for the Dragons. Briggs spinning. Working it up against Ash. And Keontae finishes with the tip in.
Have to get back on defense, and don't worry about that dunk so much there. Supporting the answer here.
Sanders for 3. And he can't connect. Rebound. Ash lays it up and in.
Wow, how was he able to put that shot up with the left hand there? It's unbelievable.
Now a delay of game warning, I believe, is going to be called against Ash. Here comes the Magicians. Briggs. Ditch outside to Brown. And he's going to get fouled by Tevin Roberts.
I'm not sure about that foul call right there. It's a couple of these fouls calls that I think the referees have slipped away with. And they made the call, and we have to respect it. But some of these calls, I'm not sure about.
An on the floor foul was called. They're going to discuss if he was in the act of shooting or not.
Yeah, that's what they're discussing. And I think he just signaled 2, so he will shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, he is. Jaquan Brown, the junior guard out of Bronx, New York. First shot attempt is money.
First shot attempt is good to put them up by 1 point.
Second shot is good. 8:28 left to go in the second half as Vic Morvic checks back in for the Magicians.
And I think that's the Serbian. Is that the Serbian checking in?
Yeah, that is.
That is the Serbian. My guy from Serbia is out here. Really good basketball player.
Ash in dodge. He gives it up to Patrick. Patrick is in dodge, and he steps on the line.
Approaching the 8-minute mark. The 8-minute mark. As LeMoyne-Owen is controlling control of the ball.
Brown on the inside, ditch out, and an easy finish for Christian Lynn.
Really good dish and finish there.
Roberts dribbling inside, rejected. Here's the Siberian coming the other way, and Lynn lost the handle.
unexpected play there.
Brown. Here's Keontae. Had it stolen away. 6 to shoot. He double dribbled.
Really good call there. That was a for sure double dribble that was called, as there is a timeout being taken. And as they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Omen Arena here in Jackson, Tennessee. The Lane College Dragons are trailing by 4 again.
They are trailing by 4, but have a lot of time left in this game to do something. It's 61 to 57. And it seems like Lane should be winning this game right now, as they were controlling the intensity factor of it. Well, LeMoyne-Owen has found a way to maintain a lead.
Roberts got an inbound to Patrick. Lee inside to Lewis. Back outside, Lee spotting up, and that's no good. It's 2-on-1, fast break, a lob, and no finish.
Yeah, he fell hard there.
Wow.
He fell really hard.
Jaquan Brown hits the deck and hits the deck hard. And we're just hoping for the best for him right now.
Wow.
And he fell extremely hard, and
He fell really hard. I'm really hoping. Yeah, he's in some pain.
hoping for the best for Jaquan Brown, the 6'5" junior out of Bronx, New York.
Definitely playing for the young man as he was trying to make a play for his team. And we're going to take a quick break and go to commercial.
Attention students, basketball season is about to start. Don't miss your chance to be a part of the Lane College media team as we cover the games all season long.
Welcome back to Omen Arena. Jaquan Smith is on his feet, the junior out of New York. Fell kind of awkwardly on that lob attempt. Hopefully everything is A-okay for him.
Definitely for the young man. How do you say he's from Bronx, New York, correct?
Yeah, he is from New York.
Hope nothing but the best for him. We still have some basketball to be played.
6:58 left to go in the second half. Jaquan Lawrence is going to take his spot and go to the line for 2. Free throw attempt is good. Second free throw attempt from Lawrence. It's good. 6-point lead for the Magicians. And a timeout, a referee's timeout.
I think there was just an inverted whistle there to inbound the ball.
Here's Roberts from Sanders. Ash. A sense of urgency for the Dragons. Roberts. Back to Patrick. Here's Roberts again. Outside to Patrick with 9 to shoot. Roberts jump stopping. And Jalen Lewis had it knocked away by Martez Briggs. And Martez Briggs dribbling in, handling the ball smoothly, and will ditch it out to hit the reset button.
Oh, man, once again, Julian, we've dodged another one. I'm just thanking a man upstairs for us not getting hit.
And a travel is going to be called on Jaquan Lawrence.
Traveling. Woo-hoo, traveling.
The Dragons with the ball. Here's Ash. Ditch inside to Lewis. And he's going to get fouled.
Kadarius has been able to do that same play a couple of times now down this end of the floor where he drives the ball and is able to find somebody underneath.
Lewis, the senior out of Atlanta, Georgia, at the line for the Dragons. Misfires on the first attempt. Second free throw attempt. No good.
No good.
Terrell across the timeline, guarded by Roberts. Outside, three-pointer, no good by Keontae. Here's Ash on the rebound. On the other end, Ash gets fouled by Terrell.
And Kadarius was pushing it there. LeMoyne-Owen did a good job of getting back on defense.
Foul was actually on Christian Linton. One-on-one situation for the Dragons.
You know, watching the game right now, they're going to need a lot more free throw attempts to get back in this game. Slow the game down, get to the free throw line.
First attempt is good.
Nice looking free throw there with the follow through from Kadarius Ash. See if he can go 100% this trip.
Second shot is good. And a timeout called by Lane. And we'll take a timeout with him. We'll be back. Back at Owen Arena. The Dragons are trailing by 4.
Trailing by 4, but a lot of time left in this game. 5:36 to go. And here we go.
And a bad pass, almost stolen away. They say it's going to go out of bounds to the LeMoyne-Owen Magicians.
The referee was able to make that call because he was right next to the play.
They're saying put 30 seconds back on the shot clock. That's what they'll do. Fresh shot clock for the Magicians. Here's McMorvick. A bad pass stolen away or turned over.
Very bad pass there. It was way too high. They will go the other way. If Lane needs to definitely score off the turnover.
And another turnover. A near turnover, I mean. Here's Ash. Skip pass. Sanders. All the way in, ditches it out. They'll give it back to Sanders. 5 to shoot. Tevin Roberts. Ash, as the shot clock expires, misfires, gets his own rebound, and can't connect on the putback.
So many great things happening right now.
Pressure on Brown, who checks back in, and a timeout called by LeMoyne-Owen.
It was a good timeout called there as he was getting trapped. And we'll actually stay right here right now as we have 4 minutes and 39 seconds to play. There's a lot to be done. There's a lot of time. Can Lane execute? Can LeMoyne-Owens keep the lead?
And there's a lot to be done if you're Lane College.
And you can watch and follow Lane Athletics. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Lane Athletics.
Hey, Mitch, have you ever thought about going to UCLA?
I'm actually a Trojan fan, but I have thought about going to UCLA before, but USC is my heart.
Briggs with 5 to shoot, can't connect. Here's Patrick. Here's Ash now on the other end. Sanders for 3, no good. Rebound Ash.
Got a good look there.
Hitch outside. Jade Patrick can't connect. And battling for the rebound, coming out with it is Trenton. McMorvick for 3, that's no good. Rebound Smith-Levi, and McMorvick draws the foul.
Had two good looks for Lane down at the other end of the court. Just couldn't knock it down. And I tell you what, they're going to need a lot of those shots.
Lane College in the double bonus. We'll shoot 2 free throws when we come back after this word from WLCD. And welcome back to Omen Arena. The Dragons trailed by 4. Free throws coming up for James Smith-Levi. First free throw attempt is good.
Like I mentioned earlier, it's going to take a lot more of these free throws and a lot more of high percentage shots to win the game for Lane.
Second free throw is off the mark. No good by Smith-Levy. And Montez Briggs knocked it off of Jade Patrick. It'll go out of bounds to the Magicians.
And I don't know what it is. It seems like the action always keeps getting right here, close to us. I don't know what it is, Julian.
It's very action-y by us. Roberts knocked away the pass. Gives it up to McMorvick. And easy finish for Montez Briggs.
That's too easy. That's too easy of a basket. You can't get sloppy now. Now is not the time to get sloppy.
Here's Ash in the corner. Drives in. Smith Levi almost made the roof blow off the place. And Lawrence wasn't paying attention. Sanders for three, and it's no good. Ash with the rebound. Patrick, long two, no good. Rebound by Ash again. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with Lane College.
Really good hustle play there by Kendarius Ash as he saves the ball and is able to keep it Lane's ball.
Miles Lee is going to check in for Sanders. Lee for three. That's why they put him in the game.
Bang. Miles Lee. They need a couple of more of those.
It cuts the lead down to two. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. And the last 2 minutes of any game are very, very physical. And another foul as Lee commits the foul.
And this is what you call crunch time. Approaching the last 2 minutes of the game. Who wants it more? Who is going to step up and make the play?
Demba Keontae is going to attempt a 1-and-1, and he gets the friendly bounce on the first free throw. Jalen Lewis is going to check in. Ash will take a seat. Second shot. Good.
It's good. Gives them a 4-point lead. 2:30 to play in this game. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play in this game.
Jade Patrick. Roberts. Lee. Back to Patrick. Here's Tevin Roberts. Dribbling in is Jade Patrick. And he gets the friendly touch off the glass.
And I thought they were going to call a foul there. There was no foul call as
nobody accounted for Jaquan Lawrence, and he slams it home.
Really nice find and dunk there.
Smith Levi, no good. Fast break, here come the Magicians. And it's knocked away by Smith Levi.
Way to get back on defense after the missed three-pointers. A lot of times you see guys when they shoot the three not get back on defense. And this time he got back on defense and stole the ball.
Smith Levi draws the foul, actually. Actually, that was him committing the foul. Montez Briggs at the line for two.
Didn't know that they called a foul there just now until the guy got to the free throw line.
I didn't know either.
It looked like it was a clean steal.
First free throw attempt is good. Ash is going to check back in, and Sanders will as well. So 2 3-point shooters are in the game for the Lane College Dragons right now, Sanders and Lee.
These are critical free throws here. Can increase the lead with this one.
And they will not. It stays at a 5-point lead. And McVorvick is going to commit the foul against Kendarius Ash.
Are they out of fouls, Julian?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They've been out of fouls. They're in the double bonus as Ash is going to go to the free throw line for two.
These are important free throws right here. He must make both of them.
They're in the double bonus. Ash at the line for 2. And he gets the friendly bounce.
Needed the first one. Need the second one as well.
It'll cut the lead down to 3. And he misses the second free throw attempt. Here's McVorvick. And a foul is going to be called against Ashanti Sanders. I don't agree with that one.
And they called a foul there. I don't know what the refs are saying there, but I definitely don't see a foul. And as
Martez Briggs at the line for 1 and 1.
Wow, what a call to make there.
First free throw attempt is no good. Sanders with the rebound. Here's Ash. He'll ditch it out to Sanders. Back to Ash. Sanders thought about it, gives it back up to Ash. Ash nearly had it stolen away, and a blocking foul is going to be called. If you're LeMoyne-Owen, you can't afford to foul at all.
It's getting really dangerous, some of the passes that they're making. But they're trying to do their best to create an open shot.
Tevin Roberts has a chance to cut the lead down to 2. And he's money on the first free throw attempt. No players in the lane, in the paint for the Dragons. Tevin Roberts hits both of them. It's beginning to become that time of the game where it's crunch time and the fans are chanting real loud. And a timeout called by LeMoyne-Owen as great defense was on display by Lane College.
And this is what we have been waiting for. This is the crunch time. Oh me, oh my.
Great to have you with us, Julian Atkins, alongside De-Jon Mitchell. De-Jon, this is what we've been hoping for, and this is what we expected. You know, it's crunch time here in Omen Arena, and the fans are really into this one. And every single second of the next one, in the next minute and 8 seconds, really counts for both teams.
Oh yeah, you hit everything on the money, Julian. You know, with the clock ticking down, every shot is critical here. Every shot is critical. You want to take smart, high percentage shots. But who do you think could be the man? Who is the guy right now that has to close it?
I think it's going to be either Miles Lee or Ashanti Sanders.
I like those two guys, and we can't forget about Kendarius Ash.
Yeah, you can't. As expected, the attendance is not really sold out, but you know, nice amount of fans came out to support their Dragons. 17 seconds on the shot clock.
And we are approaching under a minute.
Top of the circle. 7 to shoot. This is Terrell. McVorvick throws up a wild shot and is airballed.
That is the defensive stop they needed right there, Julian, to force the air ball, as Lane will retain possession and they will have a shot to either tie or take the lead.
You don't want to get too greedy here if you're Lane College. Full court pressure being displayed by LeMoyne-Owen. Here's Ash, 45 seconds left. Sanders for three. It's good! And the Dragons have the lead. 71-70.
That's the three they needed. Oh, it looked like a
McWorvick. And a steal by Sanders. And a foul against Terrell.
Ashanti Sanders is putting on a show. And as we said before the break, he can be the guy who can take over right now. And he is definitely doing it. Just knocked down the three. Then makes the steal. Now has a chance to go to the free throw line and put the lane up by 3 points. Wow.
Ashanti Sanders' first free throw attempt is good.
Got to be so pleased with Ashanti Sanders, his effort.
Jade Patrick is going to check back in for Miles Lee. Second free throw is good. 3-point lead for the Dragons.
And look what just a couple of possessions can do. First you get the steal. First you get the 3-point shot, then you get the steal, free throws, and you're leading the game by 3 points with 24 seconds left to go.
The crowd is on their feet right now. Little substitution miscommunication. 23 seconds left. And Terrell calls a timeout for Lane College.
Timeout being called, and it is intense.
Very
intense.
intense.
It is intense. Look what we have, 20 seconds.
This is actually what we expected.
Yeah, this is what we were hoping for. 20 seconds to go, 73-70. And oh me, oh my. Crowd are still on their feet. Look at the crowd.
And Roger Ogden, the PA announcer, telling everybody to get on their feet and make some noise for their Lane College Dragons.
What about that? Coach Ogden getting everybody up on their feet. You have to love what's going on right now.
This game is intense, and the Q-Dogs are taking over Section R in Oman Arena. 18 seconds left. And a shot by Keontae. Pushes the lead to 1. McVorvick commits the foul.
They will go to the free throw line. Wow. What a great job by LeMoyne-Owens to out of the timeout to get a shot and score.
Kendarius Ash out of Decatur, Georgia, at the line for the Dragons. And he misfires on the first free throw attempt. And like you said, free throws play a big factor in these critical moments.
Definitely 72-73 must make this one.
He missed them both. And Tevin Roberts corrals the rebound. Kendarius Ash gets fouled again. 7 seconds left.
What a great play there. What a great hustle play by Tevin Roberts to get the rebound. As I see the Qs starting the LCD chant. Listen to the crowd. Look at the crowd go.
Here's Kendarius Ash at the line First free throw attempt is off the mark. The nightmare continues for Ash.
He has to settle down and knock this last free throw down to at least put him up by 2.
Kendarius Ash, second free throw attempt is good.
That one is good. All right, here we go. 7 seconds.
LeMoyne-Owen with a chance to tie or take the lead. Terrell up front court, driving in, can't finish. And it's over. It's all over. The Dragons hold on to win 74-72.
What a game.
What a game this was from start to finish. And I can't wait to see the halftime stats. I can't wait to see the final stats, I mean.
What a hard-fought game, rival game, and to win the game by 2 points. What a game it was.
And wow.
2 points, wow. And
that was a game to watch.
And they're out there playing just like Candy, Candy.
And you're from California. You probably love that song.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's like Ashanti Sanders is out there. He's saying it's the ice in his veins.
Well, for the seniors, Roberts, like Roberts and Jalen Lewis, what a way to go out. If you're Lane College.
As we are approaching the stats, the Qs are up there hopping.
And here come the stats as they approach us.
The stats are being handed to me.
Well, let's hear those stats.
And with the stats, we're going to go ahead and just read the stats off now. Finishing with a total of 19 points for LeMoyne-Owen. It'll be Martez Briggs. And right behind him, Mr. Lawrence with 18 points. 15 point goes to Tevin Roberts. And with a nice solid game from Kendarius Ash of 14 points, Ashanti Sanders with 13 points. And Ashanti Sanders, let me tell you, he may have won the game at the end.
Yeah, you know, he got that big three-point shot to put him up by 1, and then those 2 critical free throws.
Oh, wow. So if you look at Lane, they had 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in double figures.
Yeah, you know, it was a hard-fought game from start to finish. What do you say about that one?
I say it's what you want in a rivalry game. We were expected impactful game from some impactful players. We said it before the game. We were expecting some defense. We were expecting to have some calls that were going to be strange because it is a high atmosphere game. But all in all, Lane was able to come together and put the win in the box.
Yeah, you know, a great way to finish off for the Lane College seniors, as the final score was again 74-72. It was 74-72. It was great to have you with us. This has been a presentation of SICA college basketball on WLCD. From the entire Mass Communications Department and my partner, De-Jon Mitchell, I'm Julian Atkins saying so long and great to have you with us.
LCD.